I don't know what these little laxative companies be doing. This is good.
First off, yes, I'm sitting on the toilet. Second off, you're drinking laxative as if it was like just a fucking soft drink.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got nothing. I really got nothing. Did you know that in 3000 BCE, places like the Indus Valley and Mesopotamia actually developed some of the first toilets known in human history? They basically comprised of like brick lined chutes that basically just led to cesspits or to like places on streets. Believe it or not, in 1700 BCE, places like the Palace of Knossos in Crete, again, no idea if I'm saying that right, they actually had these like earthenware pans that use like water. Yeah, 1700 BC. Kind of nuts. And just like showers, apparently it's not a good time unless you're doing it together. So the Romans actually built like concrete benches that just basically had a hole cut out into it and developed entire sewer systems and basically had communal shitters. So, you were next to your buddy while you were dropping a deuce. What's actually fucking crazy to me is with the fall of the Roman Empire, a lot of these like sanitation practices actually basically disappeared in Europe. Y'all nasty.
Disgusting!
And if you didn't know, the common people basically used chamber pots, and so they would just shit in a pot, and then they'd just be throwing that shit out in the street, which obviously led to everything smelling horribly, and then disease outbreak, things like the bubonic plague, because, ugh. The wealthier people had things like garderobes, which is basically just a small room that had a big hole that led down a chute, and usually your shit would end up in a moat or some like deep pit somewhere. Yeah. One of the craziest things in the history of toilets is in 1596, John Harrington, who was actually the godson of Queen Elizabeth I, invented a water closet that basically used a cistern and like downpipes. And essentially, Queen Elizabeth kind of hid that shit, had one built in her residence, like her castle, and then just hid that shit from the public for years. She was the only one out there fucking using this, and yeah, it's kind of fucked. And then basically in 1775, Scottish watchmaker Alexander Cummings, he invented like kind of the modern S-pipe type thing and patented the first flushing toilet. So now you know.